Do you have a pull plan for Snezhnaya based on current league? I mean, I I don't pull characters only based on design generally. Like, there was one time historically that I pulled for a character because I like them, despite like thinking they were kind of dog shit and like I wouldn't care about for my account. And it was Daya. And I was like, I would like to have Daya, but like, and like, yeah, she's gonna be on the standard banner, but I can't guarantee a standard character. And then like a few months after I got her, they announced the standard banner selector, and then I regretted it deeply. You can once a year, yeah, but that wasn't the case back then. But yeah, so like, the one time I did it, I regretted it. And like, Varka isn't really me pulling for a character just because I like them. I was like, I already have Duran, like, sure, maybe I'll get Nicole. If I don't get Varka, I won't be able to get Nicole. Like, I might as well get him, whatever, sure. I got peer pressured, it's, yeah. But it wasn't really like, oh, I'm getting him despite knowing that I'm not going to use him on the account, like, at all. Like, sure. I did what I tell you guys not to do, basically, of, like, pulling the character on release instead of a rerun. And then the support characters for it came out, and the shield didn't look like it was going to stick around for very long, so I just decided to not keep going, and now I have a dead Varka on the account. But, yeah, I don't think there's any Snezhnaya character that I will pull no matter what. I mean, okay, I'll pull the Archon no matter what, because they're gonna be meta no matter what. But like, that's nothing to do with the design, right? Like, team building in a region is built around the Archon. So if you don't pull for the Archon, all of your teams are gonna be worse. All right, so I'm definitely getting Tsaritsa. Other than that, I don't know. Would I skip Danica if she's like really good and fits well on my account? That's the actual real question. Would I skip her? I don't know. I don't know if I would. Can you say Vesna name? Vesna. Apparently the accent is on the second syllable. What if Danica has a cool personality? I mean, you don't see the personality when you play her, but you do see the design. And I don't want to see that, man. If she has a good personality, I'll enjoy her role in the story. Oh, did you mean like the personality as a euphemism for boobs? I see. Wow, good one. Good one. I see. It flew right past me. You're pronouncing it wrong. Well, it's Danica? Well, that's what I used to say, and then people told me it was wrong. So, like, who's right? You guys are contradicting each other. You should just call her Don Vodka. Bro! Just don't say her name, it's not worth it. True, honestly. You're kind of onto something, you're cooking.
People ought not
Call her Xenon the xenophobic. You know, everyone, like, every once in a while I remember the Xenon the xenophobic thing, and just how incredibly fucking close to Flynn's visual design it turned out to be. And I'm like, what? How did that even happen? Is Hoyo that predictable? Or should they be sued for copyright infringement? It's a Slavic name pronounced Danica, meaning morning star, but Russians pronounce it and write it as Danica. It's a foreign name for Russians. I see. So basically, the pronunciation of her name depends on where the origin actually is, and until we know more about her, we can't like be entirely certain. Is what you're saying? Yeah, I'll just keep calling her Danica then. Are you getting Vesna? I don't know. Maybe. If she's good. Okay, you want... Okay. Unironically, though, you want me to tell you, like, whether I expect that these characters are going to be good and I'll end up getting them or not? I think Odette will be a skip. Why? I think she'll end up bad. I think Noi will be good, but he'll come like right before the next wave of power creep. So he's gonna turn out to be a skip because of that, not because he's not great. I think Valeri is gonna be good. Just outright is gonna fucking blow Sandrone out of the water. Yeah, he's gonna completely mog Sandrone. And it's gonna make everyone who pulled for Sandrone regret it deeply. I mean, obviously Teresa's gonna be good. Vesna, I think is gonna be like early enough to be meta for a while. Like I think Vesna and Noi will be about as good, but Vesna's gonna come out first, so she'll stay meta for a lot longer. So she'll be a lot less of a skip. I think Alyosha's a 4-star. I think Vodyanica is gonna be kind of like Nicole, like just straight up pretty good in general, but competing with strong characters in a lot of teams. So she'll only be a major upgrade to a few teams that like really are missing a last slot right now, like Skirk teams. And I think Mitya is gonna end up a 4-star as well. Danica is probably gonna be necessary to make Stellar Conduct able to reach to the DPS checks. She's gonna be the Stellar Conduct premium support, and you'll need to get her even if you hate her ass. Which is why you should pull for or you should skip Sandrone and Yai. Danica is Stellar Swirl support. Is she Animo? I thought she was Cryo. Nobody knows? Okay, we don't know. Are you judging all of these based off their faces or some insider info? It's their faces. Some characters just look like they're gonna be good. I'm totally not using this as a conduit to spread my insider info while pretending I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna tier list them based on how strong I think they'll end up being. So and then these are the 4-stars. Like they'll be good. They'll be very good in their premium teams, but like you'll just either have them at C6 or you won't. And if you have them at C6, they're good, and if you don't, they're not. But like they'd probably be like this. Actually, I like Mitya more, so it'd probably be like this. Or would Sandrone be? In here. But also, like, we have to understand, like, I expect power creep in Snezhnaya. Dubai is probably, like, here. Mauika, like, here. Maybe even here. So that doesn't mean Sandrone is gonna... I think Sandrone is gonna be bad. It just means that I don't expect Sandrone to be the face of Stellar Conduct. I expect Valeri to be the face of Stellar Conduct. I mean, realistically, I expect Danica to be more important than either of them. Like, I expect Danica Sino to be stronger than Sandrone without Danica. That's my insider information. June 27th. Yeah. I don't like your insider information. Or they make 2 Stellar Conduct DPSs? I mean, I could very well see them making 1 Cryo, 1 Electro. And also, like, just look at him. Like, what else do you think he would be? Animo. Yeah, no. It could also be the annual standard. Yeah, like Varco was the annual standard for Snezhnaya. Or for Nalcry. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by annual standard. Like, it's not really a thing. Or the Dendro ones. What if we just aren't getting Dendro? What if Wormgrass was just fake? 4-star lineup. Is that the thing we looked at yesterday? Yeah, it is. We talked about this already. Didn't they say we'll get 1 standard a year / region? I mean, I never heard about that, and also clearly they didn't actually do that, so I don't know. Do you think Danica will replace Yai? I think that, okay. Now that we've seen the characters, my expectation is that the full premium team will be, like, Carrie, Alyosha, Tsaritsa, Danica. And I think that Yai will be like a small downgrade to C6 Alyosha, who's going to be the 4-star. But you'll also be able to make Yai function instead of either Danica or Tsaritsa. But it'll just be a lot worse. Like, Venti and Prune... No, because, like, C0 Prune is already competing with Venti. I don't think so. C1R1 Yai may be cheaper than a C6 4-star. I mean, that's not, like, entirely true, like, ever. Guaranteeing C1R1 Yai is less wishes than guaranteeing a C6 4-star. But if you do a lot of wishes to get a C6 4-star, you'll get 5-star cons on the way there. And if those cons are for the same team as the team where you're using the 4-star, then you're obviously ending up with a way stronger team. Right? Why does everyone want Yai to be replaced so badly? Because it feels weird to pull for Yai, because since she doesn't have the passive that enables Stellar Conduct, if you pull for Yai, you still don't have enough to play a Stellar team. So if you want to commit to a Stellar team, you are forced to pull for Zendrone and Yai, basically. Or Yai and wait. But if you wait, and whatever you're waiting for turns out to be direct Yai power creep that knocks her out of the team, and you pulled for Yai, you just look like a fucking idiot. So it's like, it's just such an awful situation. Yeah, like, it depends on how many characters end up coming out for the Stellar team. I don't think it's that people actively want Yai to be power creep. It's people want whatever turns out to happen ASAP so they can actually fucking make a decision. But Yai not getting power crept is not an event. It's the lack of an event, so it's not something that can happen. So if that's what turns out to be the reality, you'll be waiting for the other shoe to drop for the next, like, year and a half. Whereas if Yai gets power crept, you'll know and you'll be like, okay, I don't have to pull for her. And you'll feel safe in that decision. What about Yai's weapon? No, don't do that. Definitely not. I mean, if you already have it, you already have it, and, like, whatever. But, you know, I was actually surprised. I looked at some of the comments from the video I posted yesterday, and there were a lot of people that that have cons on Risley and Sino. Like, I knew about Risley, but there's more about of Sino than I expected. Yeah, because, like, I think a lot of people haven't internalized that the buffs to Risley and Sino make them effectively have the same role as Zendrone, while being just a little bit weaker. But if you have any sort of vertical investment in them already, Zendrone is an awful pull for you, right? Like, you're pulling for a character that allows you to play your team one patch earlier without actually making it stronger. Does having Staff of Scarlet Sands justify getting Sino now? That is actually such an interesting question. Like, if you have a Staff of Scarlet Sands that you got as a stat stick for, like, you know, or that you lost a 50-50 to in the past, or some shit, how does Sino compare to Zendrone as a pull? They're actually pretty similar once John Vodka comes out, which is very funny. But it's not better to go for Sino. Like, they're similar, but it's basically, like, you end up in a similar scenario where, like, if you like Sino more, you can go for Zendrone, and if you like Zendrone more, you can go for Zendrone. Did I say you can go for Zendrone for both? You know what I meant. You go for the one you like the most. Yeah, oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, it is fair to say that Zendrone does have very good quality of life. She has a lot of the upside that Neuvillette has. It's just that, like, we don't really... Like, the main reason why Neuvillette fell off is because a lot of his upsides don't really matter in Stygian. You still pick Yai C1 over Sino C1 if you have Scarlet Sands? Yeah. Like, Sino C1 is probably going to be a little bit more damage, but you'll get both eventually, and the Yai C1 is more versatile. But if it's the only team you play, then sure, you can pick Sino first, I guess. If you know it's going to be the only team you play for the next, like, 3-4 months. Well, however long you need to wait for the next, like, for this proc and the next one.